On today's training we will be covering customizing Nxtedge, reviewing your vendor information and checking order guides. You can access Nxtedge through our website nxtedge.net. Each user will have a username and password. If you need additional users added, email your account manager. In our last training we covered linking vendor items on the Nxtedge and order from OG page. Your homework was to complete this task. We are happy to schedule work sessions with you to complete this. Today we will be looking at the other features on these pages. Click on Nxtedge. The best price and quality toggle allows you to collapse the grid to the green or yellow. Yellow is your preferred vendor and green is the best price. You can flag a product as your preferred product by clicking the star in the right corner of the box. In the best price view, the preferred product will always override the best price. There is one more color that we see on the grid. Pink boxes are products that are out of stock. They are also noted with the infinity symbol. You can replace the vendor's product with another vendor product that was added to your order guide by clicking on the icon. We define out of stock as products that were on an order guide and no longer are. They can drop off an order guide because it is out of stock or because you have not ordered it in a while. Get with your vendor on any items that you have questions on. Out of stock items can be included in the best price calculation or not. This setting can be applied by clicking Company Setup, selecting the location and selected or unselecting Calculate Best Price with Discontinued Item. We can also generate a report of discontinued items. This along with missing items can be auto-emailed to you and your vendor weekly. We will be covering this further in future training. Filters are used to customize the view. Click on the filter icon. You can filter by category, by vendor, by products with vendor items and without vendor items. Filters can be saved so that you do not need to make your selections each time. Click on the appropriate categories or vendors, enter a name for the filter, click Save and then Apply. To use the filter, click on the filter option, click on the Select Filter option and select the filter you want to use. Then click Apply. To reset back to the original view, click on Reset next to the filter. The change interval setting allows you to compare the bid price for each vendor's product against the price it was 7 days, 1 month, 3 months and 1 year ago. This is very powerful to be able to see how your bids are fluctuating over time. The export option allows you to print reports of Nxtedge. Export Nxtedge allow you to select 5 vendors to print at a time. This can be used if you want to order outside of the software and just view your pricing. Also under export you can select purchase guide. This can be run as a PDF or Excel file. This report allows you to export the entire grid. This is a tool you can use to handwrite your orders. It includes 7 spaces for orders and it will display the last 5 orders, quantity and date. You can search the grid for the products you are looking for. You can search your product name, vendor item name or vendor item number. To clear the search, click the X. The products on the grid can be resequenced a few different ways. The first is by clicking and dragging. The vendors can be resequenced this way as well. Click on the column or row and move to where you want. You cannot have a filter selected when you want to use drag and drop. The next way is to select the product pencil, click the pencil next to the position. Here you can drag and drop or enter the number you want to move it to. When you enter a number, it will move all products down 1 to make room for the new addition. You can also change the sequence on the product list page. Click on Resequence the grid, click on the category you want to change. You can change the number or you can drag and drop. Par level can be added through the app or in the web portal. They can be manually added or we can give you a download file to be able to enter them in Excel and then they can be imported. Click on the pencil and enter the number you want to have as par. Vendor case or dollar minimums can be entered and displayed when you are placing orders. Click on Vendor Settings. Click on the vendor, click on Order Limits and enter the case or dollar value for each vendor. Under Vendor Setting you can also change your vendor email address and other contact information. Be sure not to change any settings under EDI settings. This is where we define how we communicate with your vendor. This covers all the settings under Nxtedge. We will be covering how to place orders on the next training. Order guides are updated based on the rules for the vendors. Each vendor was defined during the kickoff phase. We either update pricing through your online portal. Remember, vendors do not allow us to download their entire catalog. We need a list with the products you purchase or may want to purchase created on the vendor's website. The list has to be able to be downloaded. The next way we receive pricing is through weekly bid sheets emailed to the software. Your account manager should have emailed you this email address. If there are no order guides for us to work with, we can pull pricing from invoices and then we will use last paid for price to compare. To check when an order guide is updated last, click on Order Guides, select the vendor and it will display the last date the order guide was updated. To see the order guide, click the line and it will take you to the order guide that was imported. Order guides need to include a vendor product code, description, pack and size and price, and it should be in an Excel format. PDF files can be used if it can be converted to Excel. If your vendor does not have an order guide, we can supply a template for them to use. This completes your second training. We covered customizing order edge, vendor settings, and order guides. To schedule live training with your account manager, click the link at the end of this video and select a time that works for you. Your next step is to complete your vendor comparables. Ensure that all of your order guides are received and get ready for your first order.